Hey witches, welcome back to my channel. I'm Foxxy Divine, casting spells and sassy as hell. Today we're going to be doing a reading for all you Virgos out there for this Virgo season from August 22nd to September 22nd. If you're new here, make sure that you click that subscribe button, click that bell notification so you can keep up with all this witchy content. Join the family and add more magic to your life. Without further ado, hop on your broomsticks and let's get to it. Happy Virgo season, everyone! I personally have a lot of Virgos who have changed my life for the better. And I want to say thank you to all the Virgos in my life. They are loyal, they are dependable, and they get done. So this video is dedicated to all my Virgo friends out there. Before I begin, I'd like for us to set our intentions and do a breathing exercise together. We're going to release all of our negative energy and we're going to set our intent to be receptive of knowledge. So right now, I want for you to close your eyes. I'll close mine too, and we're going to breathe together, okay? Let's just relax our shoulders, relax our body, and we're going to take 3 slow breaths together. With every breath, we are becoming more and more relaxed. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in and let it all out. Keeping your eyes closed, let's put our intention that we are going to learn about how to better ourselves. Either it be for love, for career, or advice from the universe. Let's take one more deep breath in and let it all out. All right, let's begin. First, we're going to draw a shadow card involving love. Now, we're going to draw a shadow card for your career. Now let's do one for universal advice. Again, all of these cards are your shadow self. Now we're going to do some tarot cards. All right, I'm going to draw 3 cards for each. This is for love, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do some cards for your career. 1, 2, 3. And finally, let's do some cards on universal guidance. 1, 2, and 3. Now that we have our cards drawn, let's take a deeper look at our love spread. The first card, the 8 of Wands. Second card, the Page of Cups. Third card, the Hanged Man. And then our shadow self, we get the Explorer. So our first card that comes up is the 8 of Wands. Now the 8 of Wands typically talks about like quickness. It's that swift action, and it does have some like sexual connotation, but it also talks about like that quickness and knowing that quickness and swiftness is okay. Typically you Virgos are very much like, let's go super slow. Like you guys are like the molasses syrup of all the lovers, of all the signs that I see. It takes you a long time to trust. I feel that in this Virgo season, this is a time to actually like go a little bit faster. You know, if you've been feeling someone out, feeling that little crush out there, now's the time to go a little bit more fast than you would, and knowing that it's okay to trust somebody. Okay, let's go to the second card. We get the Page of Cups. I like to call the Page of Cups the Cupid card. This is the card of like new love, it's romance, it's literally like the romance card, or like I said, the Cupid card. Again, I encourage all you guys, any cards that I say, push pause on that video, go look up the card and come back here and let's read this together. But typically what I see when I get the Page of Cups, it talks about this like, this new love, this new romance. And for all you single Virgos out there, I feel you're gonna have like a new love. This is kind of like that new love season for you. For all you Virgos that are mated, maybe this means that you're gonna have a new love and romance with your partner. You're going to see them in a new light. You're gonna get hit by Cupid's arrow when you see your lover in a new light. So I encourage everyone that is a Virgo out there during this Virgo season, I do feel, like I said, with that Page of Cups, you're gonna have this new love. And with that 8 of Wands, it's saying it's okay to go a little bit faster than what you normally would. Because normally, your ass goes way too slow, and maybe it's saying, hey, it's okay to like quicken it up. Now, I'm not saying like you swipe left and you go, oh, this is my boo forever, we get married. I'm saying like maybe you see him, you've been talking to someone for a few months, it's okay to go a little bit faster. It's okay not to hold back as much as you normally would. Now let's go to our third card, the Hanged Man. I like to call the Hanged Man the surrender of the soul. This is that time where you like to surrender all your inhibitions. You like to give in to the moment. Another representation of the Hanged Man in different tarot is that it represents Odin. Odin gave up his eye, he surrendered his eye, and he got the knowledge of the runes. That's why he's upside down. Some little esoteric sprinkles for you guys. I feel that the Hanged Man showing up is it's your time to surrender. It's your turn to let things kind of flow, because you guys like to have things a little bit in control, am I right? But you guys need to like let it go a little bit. Maybe you guys need to surrender. You guys need to release that control and just kind of go with the flow. So let's kind of review that right quick. First one that we get the 8 of Wands, which talks about that quick-paced action. You're gonna see things a little bit quicker now involving your love. So like, buckle up, Buttercup. Time to put that seatbelt on, because it's gonna be a fast ride. So when it comes to love, I feel like things are gonna go a little bit more speedy for you than you're normally used to. Then we get the Page of Cups. It talks about there's gonna be some new love. I feel that this card is the Cupid card. You're gonna get some new love in your life. And the third card we get is the Hanged Man. You need to surrender all of your control issues when it comes to love. You feel that you need the certain partner. They need to be X, Y, Z. And it's okay to have these expectations, but at the same time, you need to surrender that. You need to let that shit go, and you need to be able to accept love as it's coming to you. Okay. Let's go into the shadow side. Now the shadow side, we get the Explorer card. This means you're willing to like go out and explore into new venues. I feel that right now you've had too much of a niche to where you say, I need to have this. I am only looking at, I don't fucking know, like Tinder or Bumble or whatever. Like, you need to start exploring love in different avenues. You need to start seeing where you can find love in different ways. That's why the shadow card for the Explorer comes up, because it's saying all you Virgos need to be willing to look for love in different places, because like the song goes, you've been looking for love in all the wrong places. And this is the time for you to really start looking to love in different parts of your life. It doesn't have to be on Bumble or XYZ. Maybe you can look for love somewhere else. So I feel that this card is really saying it's time for you to find love in different parts of your life and really find that explorer side of you. Okay, Virgos, let's look into your career. Our first card, the Page of Wands. Second card, the 10 of Cups. Third card, the 7 of Cups. And our shadow self, Reflect. All right, so let's look at the first spread that comes up in our career. The first card that we get is the Page of Wands. That talks about like some risk-taking that you're dealing with. It talks about this new venture. Wands are all about that passion, that strive, that fiery energy. I feel for all you Virgos out there, this is gonna be you finding this new venture. Specifically, I get the word new. The new word new really comes to me. Maybe you felt that you've been stuck in your career. Now, if you have an established career, I feel that this is kind of like you taking like that left turn, still in your scope of what your career is, but you're kind of like viewing it at a different angle. I would really look up the Page of Wands, talk about that new passion, that new like direction for you, and viewing your career in a different perspective on what you normally would. Right now in your career, if you don't have one, this is a time for you reevaluating and be like, oh, maybe this is a different direction for me. Because Virgos right now, with this energy that's happening, I feel this is you looking at your life and your career in a new perspective. The second card that comes up we get is the Ten of Cups. Now the Ten of Cups, when you look at it, you can see like a family together. You see them being happy. It's that fairy tale ending. I also feel with this card right here, it's talking about maybe being too attached to that fairy tale ending. You thought that this is the only way you're going to be successful. This is the only way that it has to happen. And you've been too attached to that fairy tale ending. And maybe this right here next to the Page of Wands, it's saying that you're seeing that different perspective right now in your career. Maybe this isn't the career that you really wanted. Maybe you can start seeing in a different end. You thought you needed to be a doctor because your family told you need to be a doctor, or you need to be a lawyer, but maybe you want to do something different. This is you kind of letting go of that fairy tale, that whole fairy tale ending that you think you need, that white picket fence. You don't need that white picket fence. You can do what makes you happy. So I feel that the second card being the Ten of Cups, this is talking about you releasing that fairy tale ending and being able to see a new career line inside of your path. The third card that comes up is the Seven of Cups. This card can talk about living a pipe dream. Now it's interesting that I get the Seven of Cups next to the Ten of Cups because this talks about that fantasy-oriented thing. Have you been playing this game with yourself to where you feel that this is how it needs to happen? You Virgos, I love you, but you have like a little bit of this like control issue going on. So maybe like coming up in this Virgo season, this is saying maybe you need to like let go of this fantasy like ending that you feel needs to happen, and due to that surrender, you need to surrender all of those inhibitions that you had and let the universe give you these new opportunities. Also, I feel that the Seven of Cups talks about you being able to reach out to the ether and letting the ether speak to you and giving you that new direction. So a lot of career advice that I see right now for all you Virgos, and I see that it's all about you having a new direction as far as career. Now the final card we get is your shadow self in your career. I get the reflection card. This is talking about you need to look in. I feel a lot of times with you Virgos, you are too much like out and you rarely want to look in the mirror. You know, you don't want to look in the mirror because you're afraid of what it's going to say. So instead, you like to charge forward and you like to be like, no, I know this is what I want. I want that perfect family. I want this perfect career. This is exactly how it needs to go. So during this Virgo season, I feel that a lot of you guys aren't willing to look in. And my advice to you involving your career is maybe do that reflection. Maybe look in that shadow side. See, is this really what I want? Or is this what I think that I want? And I want for you to look into that shadow self and really reflect. Is this a part of your higher self? Or is this your ego that you are attached to? Okay, so let's do a quick review. First card that we get the Page of Wands. Let's talk about that risk-taking, that new direction. There's like a lot of new energy involved here. Being able to look at your career path in a new light. The second card we get is the Ten of Cups. This talks about don't live in that fairy tale ending. You know, a lot of times, yes, the Ten of Cups can mean like family oriented, you see a happy family, you see the rainbow and all that happy horse shit. But this is talking about maybe that's not what you think that you need. And maybe you need to reevaluate what it is that you actually want that is part of your higher self and not a part of that bull where you think that this is how it has to be. Remember, we're releasing that control. That's part of your surrender now, Virgo. The third card that we get is the Seven of Cups. That talks about that pipe dream. Are you living a pipe dream right now to where you think that this is how your career has to be? This is how you have to make money? I have to be a doctor. I have to be a lawyer. I have to be this. You don't have to be shit. You have to be whatever you want. Live your own best life. But you need to take a second to reflect. That's why your shadow card is to reflect. You need to take a second to reflect, is this what I really want in my career? Now, let's go on to our final pile, the guidance. And for our last one, guidance from the universe. Our first card, the Queen of Pentacles. Second card, the Four of Wands. Third card, the Six of Cups, and our shadow self, versatility. Okay, so the first card that we get is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the nurturer of all of the court cards. Think of it as like the earth-based one. If cups would represent water, pentacles and coins represent earth. Y'all are already some earth signs, so you guys are very like nurturing to all of your friends. You're very like giving. But I feel that right now is that time that you need to be giving to yourself, nurture yourself. Even though the Queen of Pentacles talks about, our Queen of Coins, whatever you want to call it, talks about that nurturing ability, that nurturing spirit. I feel this is the time, in general advice and universal guidance I give to you, nurture your own spirit. The next card that comes up, we get the Four of Wands. This talks about a celebration. Anytime you see the Four of Wands, like a celebratory moment. You guys need to celebrate your birthday to its highest. Don't worry about any other person's. You need to worry about your own. You need to worry about your own birthday. I want for you to really celebrate this time of love. Look up that card. If anything, look up this card, the Four of Wands. This talks about you celebrating life to its finest, learning to breathe, not having that perfectionist energy. The third card that we get is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups represents memories. Now, what comes to me intuitively is it's saying, don't relive those painful memories. There's a lot of painful memories around like celebration, either be birthday or something like that, that you guys kind of like replay in your head over and over again. And this is the time that you really let go of those painful memories. You let the past be in the past. Don't let it fuck up your season. This is your season. This is Virgo season. Now, the last card that I get is the Shadow. Now, in the Shadow self, I get versatility. This is you learning to be more versatile. You need to learn to bend a little bit. I love you guys with all my heart. Some of my closest friends, my boyfriend is a Virgo. I love you, Virgos, with all my heart. You get done, but you need to learn to be more flexible. You need to have more versatility. So I want all of you Virgos that are listening to this right now, take a second, even if you need to push that pause button right there, I want for you to take a second to close your eyes and think, where can I bend? Where can I be more versatile in my life? Either being love or friendship, my job. That's the universal guidance that I want all of you to take from. This is kind of like in the power position that I feel. This in the month of Virgo, I want for you to ask yourself, where can I be versatile? Now, some of you Virgos watching this, I'm sure you're like, what the is this witch talking about? And it's like, come on, girl, you know what I'm talking about. Like, be a little bit more versatile with it and be a little bit more bent, and then you can live your highest self. Overall, let's look at the key points and the takeaways from this reading. As far as love goes, I feel it's gonna go a little bit faster than what you're used to. Know that it's okay. Trust the process. Virgos, you guys like to take love really slow. So this is that time it's reminding you it's okay to go a little bit fast. I feel that you do have some more love come into your life right now, and know that you need to surrender and kind of trust that process. When it comes to your career, I honestly feel kind of like a beeline. You think that things, they're not gonna go how you expected. It's gonna take that like quick turn to the left. You're not gonna see like what's coming. If you have an established career right now, this is talking about that you're gonna start seeing your career in a different way. You're gonna start taking alternative routes. Do not commit to something you think is perfection, because if we're constantly ascertaining towards perfection, it's unachievable. Know that it's okay to have different lines of work. You can't keep living this pipe dream. That's really why that 7 of Cups came up. Think about that. Let's talk about you living in this pipe dream of perfection. Let the universe kind of just put your career into place. I also feel that you guys are going to reach out into the ether, and it's going to give you a new direction and line of work. Be able to reflect. Take it slow. And be able to reflect, is this what you really want in life? Final universal guidance that I see coming up, you need to be able to nurture yourself. You guys are nurturers. You guys are always like, who can I take care of? I need to take care of this person. Take care of your damn self. That Queen of Pentacles is talking about you need to nurture your own soul. This is your season. You don't need to take care of anyone but your damn self. So make sure that you are really nurturing your own soul. That 4 of Wands coming up, that's talking about you need to bring up that celebration. Celebrate life. Your birthday, your season, this is a time to celebrate. That's why that nurturing card's coming up. Time to celebrate and nurture your own self. Now, with the final advice that I'm really seeing is don't let those memories come back. I do feel that this is a time that you're gonna have some past memories that are going to be affecting you. You need to be able to release those memories. Finally, you need to be more versatile. I feel that you guys are stuck. You guys are fixed. You guys are like, it must be this way. This is the only way. And the shadow self inside of the guidance that I see is you need to be able to be more versatile. All right, that was the Virgo guidance I have for you guys for your season. Thank you for watching. Make sure that you click that like or subscribe button with the bell notification to keep up with all my witchy content. Virgos, again, I hope you take a moment to breathe. Trust the process. Surrender. I know that's really hard for you guys. But this is that time in your season. You're leveling up now. Celebrate your birthday. Take a moment to breathe. My name is Foxxy Divine. Pick up your wands, stir your cauldrons, hop on your broomsticks, and have a magical day.